Han is the only man on the planet that can make Felix look like crazy masculine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like Felix, like Han is the only person on the planet that can make Felix look like this dude bro guy. Okay, I love this. Like the way the camera is inside the cage and they're kind of around him. Okay, that went hard. That performance went hard. Yeah, I really like that one. This is so old school hip hop. I like it. Like even the beat feels like I'm like listening to 80s hip hop. Ooh, bro, RM's going hard in. And this is their first like. This is like the first thing, like when you think about it, when BTS was debuting, this was the first thing anyone ever heard. This is the first thing anyone ever heard from BTS, right? Am I mistaken? I don't know, like, but as a group, that's interesting. Yeah, this was just the intro. Okay, that's done. Let's just go to the first official song though. Okay, we are bulletproof. What about part 1? What happened to part 1? But whatever, this is on the list. This is a music video, I believe. They look so small. Sugar looks pretty similar though. Oh, wait. We gotta get those captions on. Let's get those captions on, bro. Like, wait, we gotta look at each member, I'm sorry. Okay, Jin just looks smaller. He doesn't look that different. He just looks way younger, but other than that, he's like... Jimin looks so different to me. Okay, Jungkook. They just look smaller, you know what I mean? Their frames are so much smaller. Honestly, their faces... Like, if you look at the actual face, it hasn't changed that much at all. See, why is Sugar always looking at people like he wants to stab them? Look, he's always so... Oh, I love him. I love this man. Sugar from day one... sorry, I got a runny nose. Sugar from day one is just a beast. Because, I was expecting... Going into this, I was expecting... You know, there to be some kind of like weaknesses here and there because, you know, it's their first song, like it's their first album and stuff. But like, honestly, it's like top quality, like based on what I've heard so far, it's still top quality material, you know? Like Sugar's just going in hard. Like if you watch any of my BTS stuff, you know, Sugar is my boy for real. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of his thing. Like even outside of Sugar, like Jungkook goes in hard as well. Like I'm blown away by how good they are so early on. You know what I mean? Oh, that goes hard. Did you just see what he said? Meanwhile, some are lucky picked up by an agency and being forced to rap as they can't sing. Such a waste to call you a rapper. I love that because I think that's a common theme that I've noticed where they talk about like K-pop idols that the only reason that they're rappers is because they don't have the ability to sing, which is it's so the way they diss the toxicity of like the K-pop community. I love so much. They're just so like get fucked. We're better than you. We're the best. I love it. I love that. I love that vibe. But they do it in a way. It's not. They don't do it in a cocky way. It's just like stating a fact almost. And I love their commentary, bro, on actually confronting kind of societal issues even within the industry that they're in. It's so good. Ooh, okay. So up until now, for V, I've only heard him do kind of like soft singing, kind of like, you know, comforty songs. He went in hard here though. Let's re-listen to that. Look, RM's going hard, don't get me wrong, and I love this man, but this haircut is not doing him any favors. Why did they do this to him? Why did they give him this haircut? Please, like, let's go back. But he is going hard, don't get me wrong. But why did they do that to my man? The pride of the hip hop guy said it's impossible. Oh. Oh, I love this because I remember watching a clip. I think it was in the RM compilation. I can't remember. But they were at an interview and it was just a bunch of hip hop guys, I guess K-pop hip hop dudes, and they were just like talking shit to BTS. So I feel like that's a direct diss to those types of people. Like they were saying shit like, "Oh, how are you a hip hop artist but you wear makeup on stage," and like bullshit shit like that. And I think that's a response to that kind of view towards BTS by like the guys in the Korean hip hop sphere. That's so good. I love how they always like get back. Oh, so good, bro. RM fucking busted out his chops in this one. Oh, that was crazy. I do know J-Hope's the main dancer, so. Oh, how? Okay, shit, that was crazy. How do you do that? Ooh, that man is flexible. Bro, why is J-Hope looks so hard in this for some reason, which is crazy because in my last video, literally I said on Patreon I was reacting to Rob BTS and I was like, why does J-Hope give me such fruity vibes? And then he came in this and he's absolutely so hard in this. I love his duality, man. That man is. I think I'm slowly getting into like I'm getting more interested in J-Hope. You know. Okay, so let's go to the next song. Let's just close that. Okay, so the next song is a skit. I don't think it's an actual song, but we're gonna go through it anyway. My man's like, I can't be fast, bro. Is this them actually having a conversation, or is this like they're playing characters? Because it says skit. But they're using their name, so I feel like they're actually having just a conversation. Because I do know Jin didn't want to be, he didn't want to be an artist, right? Because he got convinced to join because of his looks. I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, that's what happened. So that kind of makes sense. Like yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's why the last thing was about their dreams, and then the next song is called No More Dream. It's talking about their dreams. Okay. There's an MV for No More Dream? Okay, let's check that out. No More Dream MV. Oh, nice. Thank God. This is why I like streaming, because you can tell me if there's an MV. Okay, interesting. So it's going to be like a school-based MV, obviously. So it's fully based on that last thing I watched. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there's no English subtitles though. Isn't there a version with English subs? Bro, why are they doing my boy RM? Like they're trying to make him look as goofy as possible in these early clips. Like, you know what, the hair, the glasses. I'm sorry, like I love him. He's such a good rapper and a performer, but they really did him dirty in these early iteration of BTS. Oh, okay, sugar. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love this. See, this is why I like BTS, right? Even in their early shit, they're talking about very, like, important things, and they're talking about serious issues. They're not just saying, like, we're number one, or drinks and bitches and this and that. Like, they're talking about things that are so interesting. Like, they're talking about dreams and the confinement of the dreams that the older generation put on the younger generation. I love the things BTS talk about, honestly. Because here, this line here, grown-ups and my parents keep instilling confined dreams to me. It's so good. Because like when a kid has a dream, right? Let's say they want to be an artist or whatever it is, right? And then their parents are like, oh no, you should be a lawyer or an engineer or a this or that. And I'm just like, look, I get parents are well intentioned, but it's so strange to me if there's a 17-year-old kid and he's like, I want to try doing this, and their parents are like, no, don't do that, be a lawyer. And then 5 years later, that kid did law or whatever, and then he fucking hates it. He fucking hates that shit. And he's like, I've got a law degree, but I do not want to be a lawyer at all. I just wasted fucking 5 years of my life or 4 years of my life, and I've got 100 grand in debt as well. You know, it's like, that's what happened to me, for example. Everyone pushed me to go to university, pushed me so much. And then I did it, and now I've got the degree I'm doing is like a useless degree, or, you know, and it's not going to get me anything, and I'm like almost 100 grand in debt. It's just like, so I really love that they're talking about this. Bro, the vibe of this song is so good. Like, I like how they bring a different vibe to every song. It's not like rinse and repeat. Okay, chill, Jimin. Bro, this song went up. Oh shit! I wonder how long that took to perfect that move that they just did. So good. And the music video is really good as well. Like, I'm just so blown away by that. There was so high quality this early on, you know what I mean? So good. That was so good, actually. I think that was probably my, so far, I've only listened to 2 songs of the album, but that's probably my favorite song so far on the album. Let's close that. Okay, next, Like by BTS. Here we go. Is this a more, wait, one sec. I don't know, whatever. Let's chuck this on. Ooh, interesting. Oh, is this going to be a more vocal one? Okay, here we go. I'm being more into vocal songs lately. Jungkook's voice always blows me away. Like, Jungkook's voice always blows me away because I've probably said this so many times. I've said it in multiple videos, but Euphoria by Jungkook has taken over my life, right? So I've been obsessed with his voice because of that song. Like, I've listened to that song so many times now at this point. Oh my god. So what I really like in this song is we're seeing a massive switch up in the style of rap, because up until now I've seen like Sugar and RM and even J-Hope, the rap I've seen from them has been very like angry, harsh stuff, because I've only seen a couple of songs from them, right? I actually, to be fair, I've listened to all of Yoongi's solo albums, but I'm just talking about generally their stuff is usually a bit more dark, intense. I'm liking this kind of melodic rap that I'm seeing from them. You know what I mean? It's something new, and I'm just like, their duality is crazy, bro. Jin and Jungkook's voice always blow me away. Like their vocals. Ooh, okay, even V though. They're just all so talented, man. Wait, so before we get into this. So the thing about like BTS that I've noticed is like, so I'll be let's say I'm listening to J-Hope's verse, right? And then in my brain, I'm like, okay, J-Hope is really, I'm like, oh, J-Hope's amazing. And then the next person starts doing something and I'm like, oh no, he's amazing. Like, if you listen to BTS, I'm convinced it's impossible to choose like a favorite or a bias. Like, you can't do it. In my opinion, like I can't have a bias at BTS. That's how I feel. Because every time the next person starts, I'm just like, oh, I'm so blown away by what this guy's doing. So for me, I feel like I'm just a bias of BTS in general, you know, because like I can't choose one of these guys like over the other. They're just all so good in different ways. That's how you know Sugar's, like, the jokes aside, that's how you know Sugar's obsessed with making music. This man is like, I'm convinced that there's no moment in the day where he's not thinking of making another song. Like, I'm convinced that if this man was like while this man is sleeping, I'm convinced he's making a beat in his brain. You know what I mean? Like, that's how obsessed he is, and I love it. Ooh, that flow. It's like life is sports. Ooh, so good. Ooh, fuck. Jungkook's voice, man. Every time I get blown away by it. But I'm actually curious about something. Hey Siri, how old was Jungkook when he debuted?
I found this on the web.
Okay, Siri, you are a fucking idiot. I said Jungkook and it searched John Cook. Jungkook debut age. How old was this man? Fuck. Jungkook was 15 years old. And this is what his voice sounded like. That's wild to me. That's crazy. They're teenagers. Like wow. Like, I think the oldest is Jin, and he was like, what? He would have been like 21. I guess. Wait. Jin debut age. How old? 21. I'm gonna say 21. He was 20 years old when they debuted. Fucking. Oh, I guess 50. 2021, something like that. That's wild to me, bro. They were kids. They were actual children. And their voices are like this. Oof. Bro, I'm always so blown away by the rap line. Like, I'm blown away by all of them, don't get me wrong, but just as rappers, I'm so just like, it's almost watch them in disbelief. But just how good they sound, like just how good they flow, their lyrics, everything, you know? Ooh! Bro, every song has been such a bop. And I like how they're talking about the process of their debut and just like the feelings they were feeling. I think it's really intriguing, and it gives you delving into who they are as people as well as getting into their music. I really liked it. I think this is probably, I'm going to say this has been my favorite debut album I've listened to out of all the groups, because I've listened to Stray Kids' debut album. I've listened to ATEEZ's their debut album, or mini album at least, and I'm listening to this one, and I would say, honestly, this has probably been my favorite, just like when it comes to the sheer quality of that first album. Han is the only man on the planet that can make Felix look like crazy masculine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, Han is the only person on the planet that can make Felix look like this dude bro guy. Okay, I love this. Like, the way the camera is inside the cage and they're kind of around him. Okay, that went hard. That performance went hard. Yeah, I really like that one.